much small businesses mean to the community. Our local businesses are what help to make our community unique and special. We appreciate that you are part of the Neighbors Helping Neighbors fundraiser, and we would like to give you a chance to say hello to the community. So I'll now let you introduce yourself and tell us more about your business.
Thank you, Mia, for your time and the opportunity to speak about my business. So my name is Kylie Breen, and I am the owner of Kylie Breen Photography. I started my photography business around 3 years ago when I was a senior in high school. And I've been fortunate enough to meet so many wonderful people through my photography business. And it is my goal to not only provide clients with images that capture who they truly are, but also to make each client comfortable and leave them with a memorable experience.
Tell us more about your story and when your interest in photography first started.
Sure, it's actually kind of a funny story. So when I was around 10 years old, I want to say, I got my first iPad mini, my first ever Apple product. And as a 10-year-old, I thought that was the coolest thing ever. And of course, I browsed the App Store and I found a ton of like editing apps that were free. And I started to experiment photo editing, and I started to take my own photos. And in middle school, I co-ran an Instagram account with one of my friends who also liked to edit photos. And we gained over 1,000 followers. And we had a lot of fun doing really unique edits in like Photoshop and other applications. So that kind of experience in photo editing kind of introduced me into the world of photography. So, I mean, looking back now, those edits, they're very cringy. They're funny to look at. I laugh at them now. But I am very thankful that I kind of branched out to that because it sparked something much greater for me. So soon enough, when I was around 16 years old, I got my first digital camera and I started taking photos of nature. And by my senior year of high school, I got another camera, and that's when I started to really involve myself in photography. I took a lot of my friends' senior photos, and 3 years later, here I am at the kind of peak of my business right now. And I just invested in another new camera. And I'm at a point where I've been able to, create a personal brand for myself and have a bunch of packages available for my services. So that is how I started and how I was able to build this business.
What type of photography do you specialize in?
Sure, I specialize in portrait photography, and I found that my most popular package so far is my high school or senior portraits. And I also specialize in nature. That is how I kind of started my photography. And I love to travel, so I try to incorporate those two things together a lot. I found that I have a lot of clients from King Philip because I graduated there in 2019. And I think main experience with a lot of King Philip students is we're required to take a yearbook photo through the school. And a lot of those photos kind of limit us of who we really are. So I encourage a lot of my seniors when they do book a photo shoot to maybe grab a friend. A lot of people bring props of things they love, bring sports uniforms or like college t-shirts. I really want it to be a fun experience that the portraits capture who they really are, which I feel like something that was missing for me when I took those yearbook photos in high school.
Oh, that's so cool.
Thanks.
What is your favorite thing about being a photographer?
Oh, there's so much, but I would have to say, I think it just completely changed how I view the world. Not only did it have I altered the way I look at things, I think I see things more creatively now, but I also developed like a great appreciation for nature and the outdoors. And that is another thing that has been one of my greatest passions. So being able to combine traveling and being outside with my photography has been probably my favorite thing. But another plus to photography and my business is meeting so many wonderful people and hearing so many stories, and also collaborating with other creatives, whether it's on campus at school or just through connections. I have just met so many amazing people.
Where would someone go to learn more about your photography services?
Sure. So I have a website. It's www.kyliebreenphotography.com, and There you can find all of my services outlined, all of the packages I offer. I also have a blog that I run. So if anyone's interested in travel, I run a little bit of a travel blog. Additionally, I have Instagram and Facebook with the username at Kylie Breen Photography, that's primarily where I update everything. And if someone is looking for a package that they want to be more customized, they can email me personally at kyliebreenphotography@gmail.com.
Do you have a favorite photography picture or project that you've worked on?
Sure, yeah. So since I have been studying photography as a minor at school, I have been trying a lot of different projects. Recently, I was able to use our campus's studio, and that is something that I had never done before. It's a whole different world with like learning about different lighting and posing and the backdrop. So I got to learn that entire process of the preparation, the actual photo shoot, and then the editing, and I've loved every second of it. So I guess it's not one specific project, but so far I think working in the studio has been a lot of fun and something I want to work more in.
Are there any final messages that you'd like to send out to the community?
Yeah, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to the Norfolk community for always being so supportive of small businesses. And I feel like so far in my experience, I have been so lucky to work with amazing people from the Tri-Town, not only just Norfolk, Rentham, Plainville. And I'm so grateful when I have people book shoots because not only does it allow me to kind of pursue my passion, but it also, gives me the opportunity to give clients that representation of who they are in photographs and what they love and who they are as individuals, which is definitely my priority when I provide my services. I want to make sure that clients love their photos and they feel like I captured who they are.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm Mia Valencia, and thank you for tuning in.